Welcome back. I am out in my backyard. It is the end of June and I figured it's about time to do a June garden tour. So let's take a look at what we've got. Now I'm just back from being out of town, so the weeds are a little bit out of control, but we've got a lot of tomatoes. The tomatoes that I put in, all but one, are still alive. So this one over here died. Now this one is a lot smaller than the others because it was completely chopped off by hail, and then I replanted the stem into the ground and it actually came back. So that's super awesome. And these are just looking beautiful. We've got quite a few flowers, so it looks like some tomatoes will be coming soon. We have cherry tomatoes and Roma tomatoes planted. And then this area is so sad. I've spent so much time getting all of this cleared out from weeds and it's back to being covered in weeds. But we have two other tomato plants here. And then here I have two different tomatillo plants. So hopefully this year we'll get tomatillos. Last year they didn't have quite enough time to be able to fully ripen or even grow. So we have a green and a black. And then looks like I tried to have a jalapeno, but it died. But here's our corn, and they say knee high by the 4th of July. So we're not quite there yet, but there's my knee and it's higher than it. So there we go. Over here we've got a few weeds. I definitely need to get out here. And then I've got onions. Onions are really hard to grow out here because we have such a short year. And then we have the peas, and I haven't even been over here yet since I got back. I'm wondering, are there any peas on these plants yet? I don't think so. I don't see any flowers. So I think maybe soon we'll be getting peas. We'll see. Oh wait, no, look. Okay, this variety. There we go. Peas. This one has some peas. Okay, we've got a few. But like these are huge and I don't see anything on them. So that's interesting. And then this bed is supposed to be all green beans. I planted the whole bed out and it had terrible germination. I definitely used a different green bean packet than I normally do, and it did not do well. So we'll see how we do here. I thought about coming back in and reseeding, but I was out of town, and before that, I just didn't have time to. I might still do that though. And then over here, I have some pumpkins, and then I'm not sure. I can't remember what I put there. But the asparagus have flowered, and then back here I definitely have some sunflowers that are supposed to be red, so we'll see how those turn out. And then here is another pumpkin plant, and it looks like it's about to flower. Now it's not vining, which is weird. None of these are vining, so seems like I might need to fertilize. The hibiscus is growing well. And then right behind me, where's Milo? There he is. Forgot the cat was out with me. Here he is. He's hiding underneath the bushes. Oh, and Lola's out too. There she is under the chair in the shade. Okay, let's see these. Oh my gosh. Those are huge. I mean, it's not like huge, but like this is early in the season. We might get some big ones this year. That's pretty neat. This is the best year so far that we've had for them. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, look. All right, we might be full of pears this year. That's cool. Here are the grapes. Now look, these are loaded. They're like, okay, look in here. Here, do you see all of those? Like, ooh. There's like 3-4 bunches there. A bunch more in there. There's a bunch more up here. There's a bunch more here. And that's just in like, so let me scoot back and show you the whole thing. That was just like right here. So there are a ton throughout this whole thing. And I did better this year about not having them all down here. So that's great. Yeah, look at this. Can you just see those? Look how many there are. I don't know what I'm going to do with all of these. If we even get them all. I need to figure out what to do about wasps. We don't have them yet, but I know they will be coming. And in previous years, I've gone through and I've put bags around each of these to make sure that the bundles don't get eaten by birds and such. But there's so many on here that I'm like, it's fine if they want to eat some. Isn't that just crazy how much there is? That's supposed to be a cantaloupe, or it looks like all the seeds germinated, so a lot of cantaloupe. We'll see if anything happens because it's in the shade. And this is a blackberry bush. It looks like it came back. Actually, wait. I'm thinking that the raspberries are taking over the blackberry bush potentially, because the raspberries are right there. Still no sign of any raspberries. And then yeah, these raspberries are taking over the blackberry because the blackberry plant is pretty much strangled out. And then over here, this one did not come back, completely dead, but here is another blackberry bush. Oh, no, that one was a blueberry bush, not a blackberry, but now it's taken over by raspberries that aren't doing anything. Now our plum tree did come back. It's still little, it's still a young tree, so hopefully in a few years we'll have some plums. Looks like it's got some yellowing on the leaves, so we might need to give it some fertilizer. This is a different color of hibiscus, and blueberries are just hard in Colorado. Oh my gosh, it looks like we have a little bit of blueberries in there. I'm not sure what's all over them. Bug stuff, but I mean, that's about as impressive as it gets in Colorado. These are so yellow, and I've definitely fertilized them, but they need some more, I guess. And then this blackberry bush, looks like it has a few that it's trying. It's kind of struggling too. Now this is where I've planted my cat. No, I have some cilantro. Oh, that actually looks really good. I could probably come in here and harvest quite a bit of cilantro from that. But I planted quite a few different flowers, and so I'm waiting to see, oh goodness. I am waiting to see if the flowers come up and just look beautiful, because I've got so many different flowers, and I have so many different herbs in here, and at this point I can't even tell what's what, and some of these are weeds. So I'm just kind of waiting to see what turns into what here. And then all down here I have strawberries, but you know, they flowered, and I don't think that they really got germinated because none of the flowers really ended up with fruit. I mean, right there we've got a little one. I think it's actually a hula berry, but like they didn't really do anything, so that's all right. And then, oh, this got away from me. This is spinach. They didn't even grow very big, but they've already bolted. That I think I figured out was pak choi, which doesn't grow in my zone, so it makes sense that the pak choi went to seed really quickly. And then I think this might be parsley or oregano. It's crazy, so I need to figure out what I want to do with it, but it is gone bananas. And then, oh, I've got a ton of weeds, but looks like I've got maybe some watermelon and cantaloupe over here. I can't remember what I planted. You know, I wrote down what I planted, but then I changed my mind when I was out here. I need to come out though and pull all these weeds. And then some zucchini plants. It looks like we might actually have everything growing except for one over here that I wanted to have growing over here. So hopefully we don't get bombarded with zucchini. And then the potatoes are doing really well. So coming out here has definitely shown me what I need to do, which is quite a bit because I've been gone for about a week. And so I will get out here, get all that done. It's been about 100 degrees pretty much all month, which is a little odd. And so little by little, I will come out here maybe in the morning on the weekend when it's not super hot, because even right now it's still morning and it's very hot. So we are going to go back inside, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.